guys, and welcome to You and I Quilting. Today we will be working on making this block. It is called a cross weave. It ends up being a 12 by 12. It's super simple and easy. Don't let this kind of trick you and fool you. So what you're going to need is what I'm using is this. The color fabric here is in a jelly roll I have. So I got the jelly roll, and you need to cut your fabrics. So move this one. Your A fabrics, you're going to need one 6.5 by 2.5 and one 4.5 by 2.5. Now, all your colors will be like that. You're always going to have one 6.5 and then one 2.5 by 4.5, okay? Now, these white squares right here are 4-inch square, or 4.5-inch squares, sorry. So that's what we're going to do. So now you're sitting there thinking, okay, well, how are we going to put this together because it looks funny? It's easy. Easy peasy. So we're going to take our bottom E fabric and our B fabric. I'm going to take my sticker off. I'm going to fold my B fabric over on the E, and I'm going to sew straight down this line. Now, for anybody that's not been, on my Facebook page or whatever, my setup is just like this. I don't edit. It's just the way it is. So, you get this one sewed, and you always want to press to the dark side. So, I'm going to take it right here, and I'm pressing it to the dark, okay? So, now you're going to take this D long fabric, you're going to fold it over, and then you're going to stitch all the way across there, okay? So, let me line it up here. Now, your seams are the 1/4 inch all the way out. Unless I state otherwise, that's what we're always going to start with. Alright, again, we're going to press to the dark. Because if you press to the white, you're going to see the fabric, and we won't want to see that fabric. So there is the first block. So if you do these blocks, they're super simple. So let's take this side. Flip it down. We're going to stitch along the top. I do one at a time. That way I don't get them confused, because it's easy to kind of scramble these up or sew them the wrong way. But even if you didn't use a jelly roll, you can use 4 fabrics and cut them at the 2.5-inch strips, and that way your layout through the whole thing would always be those 4 colors, and they'd always crisscross and interweave with each other. And I'll show you that when I get this one done. I'll show you that you can lay the other one on top of it, and they just crisscross. It's really cool. Okay, so we're going to turn that one like that. Start with this one. It's just the same thing over and over. So it's not bad at all. Just keep remembering you're pressing to the dark side. Now, if your background colors, your E fabric here is dark, then it ain't gonna matter. But I like this white because it brings out these colors pretty good. So we're just going through the motions here. Keep my little stickers for the next round I do. See, a jelly roll, your 4 here will change. So I think it'd be really neat if you could find just 4 colors you liked real good. Or you can do like an ombre, like 4 different blues from light to dark. That would be really neat. Blues, purples, yellows, just whatever you like, do it your way. It's your quilt, and you're the one that needs to be happy with it, not me. Yep, last one here. Gonna sew it on. Oh, sorry y'all, ran out of bobbin. And see, this is one of the things that I do. You know, you get what you get. So we're doing a bobbin change real fast. Sorry. Fixed. In. Now let's try to re-sew the rest of that. Okay. I'm going to press that one. So now you have your 4 blocks. So now your 4 blocks, you're going to connect the top with the bottom. So you're going to flip this one down, and I'm going to line it up with that right there. And then I'm just going to sew this top right here down. Okay, now on this seam, I like to press toward the longer piece. That way it lays flat instead of pressing it on the seam. Now if you do that and you press the other one the exact same way, you should be able to make like a kind of like an interlock, I guess you would say. It will kind of butt up together. And then that seam to give you the perfect middle should be perfect. Alright, again, I am pressing up toward this side. Okay, now lay it down. You're going to make sure that your lines meet with the colors. Now what you're going to do here is, what I like to do is the orange and the orange, I'm going to lay my ruler down here. You can see you got a little bit of the purple there popping out. I'm just going to trim it up just to make sure I have a nice straight edge. I'm going to flip this in around and do the same thing. I'm going to do it on the dark gray color here. So I'm just making sure I've got a good straight edge there. It's not much coming off, but it's enough that it could throw you off. So what you want to do here is this seam and this seam, we want to make sure they go together. So you lay it down, and you'll find that if you kind of squeeze them like that and you pull them, they'll butt up together and they'll be stuck. So then you just line up the top and sew it. Alright, now I'm stopping at that seam and I'm lining up my bottom. I know you can't see it, but you can hear me. And I'm just going to finish on down. And then we're going to press it open or press it out, however you want to say that. Okay. Then I'm going to take my other ruler here and go off that 4.5 inch block, and I'm going to even up my sides. I said it's not much, but it's just a little bit. Just a little bit. If you like this video, of course, like it, comment, share, you know. All right, so there is our finished block. Now, let's see. And I'm going to slide it over, and I have another one done in the same color, so don't worry. Now, you can either do it this way, where it's just one big straight. You see how it's going to go? Or you can flip it. Nope, can't flip it. I lied. So you can join these together, and then it'll be like one big straight, and then it looks like they always interlock. Same thing with this. If I push that up there, I can bring it down here, and it's going to start the other block right here. So it's pretty cool. So again, if you like my video, just like it, share it. You can subscribe to it, to my channel. I'll be doing videos, you know, on just about anything and everything quilting wise. You know, you never know what you'll get. So I hope y'all enjoyed it, and y'all have a blessed one. Thanks.